Next clan war here, second clan war of the day on day 7. The standings at the moment look like this. We have Newbie on top with 3-1, 2 matches left. LP Club also 2 matches left with 2-2. Lucky Future 1-2, so they could equalize with LP Club right here, or surpass them actually, as LP Club would then be 2-3. Winners on the bottom of the grid, they will be playing tomorrow and the day after again. In this King of the Hill format though, that should really not be their thing. I guess with Sok and Tomiko, okay. But the others all have their star players. It's gonna be tough for them. But we have the starting match here. And I'm actually baffled because Lucky Future was kind of behind in points, as you can see. And they have to catch up somehow. And they see Check. Like, he's facing Focus in game 1. But is that the right approach? I'm very skeptical.
So you would have seen it Happy first? But then you have tough. 2 chances to counterpick Happy.
Yeah, I mean, you have Soen and WFZ, which I consider by far stronger than Check. That is surprising, and maybe aiming for an all kill, trying. I'm not too sure, man. Exceeding Check, I don't agree with that at all. Maybe the others weren't available or something, but they should be. And Focus is the big favorite. And if Lucky Future wants to claim the second or first place in this league, they have to win this clan war. They absolutely have to. There's no way around it. And for me, Check is like a half free win at this point.
Maybe it has to do with the map, because the first map is randomed, and then both teams get a chance to, seat whoever player they want on the first random map. And AZ in this matchup, it used to be good with Demon Hunter talents, tier 2 building harass and stuff, but nowadays the meta is Keeper Huntress expansion. That is a nightmare on this map. Yeah, the check choice also to me seems pretty weird.
Yeah. We'll see if it's a keeper or not. He was a big Demon Hunter fan in the past few games I saw, even in 2-2 sometimes. But no, keeper it is. And what will Focus play? Farseer again? No! Blade.
Yeah, against Human, Focus is an absolute love with the Farseer. But against Night Elf, it's still really hard to make work. There's always going to be Wisps. There's almost always against the Farseer going to be Dryads on tier 2. And suddenly, Farseer close to useless. Whereas the Blade Master, in the early game, not as effective oftentimes, but will always scale if he gets the levels. And especially if he gets the items. So yeah, Keeper it is here. Has to be an expansion, I guess. This is basically what Keeper means. You can't play that guy one base, not really. We have seen some experimentation, most recently with the Keeper, to go back into talent play. But that still seems to be very unrefined from basically everyone I saw.
Okay, I think I haven't even seen that yet, but yeah, sounds kind of weird. No denies so far, so this will be a level 2 Keeper. Blade Master is creeping this as well. By the way, seeing this, did you figure out how to trigger the lightning shield with melee units only? Because
no.
it does work. Like, I've seen it on Twitter and clips
I've done it as well, like 2-3 times myself, and I was like, okay, this worked, and then I tried to do it again, and then it doesn't work.
Okay.
So
It's a glitch.
I put 3 melee units there, 3 ghouls, and then I attacked with the 1 ghoul in the middle, and then hold position again, kind of like with the coil. And then sometimes it triggers the lightning shield, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, I don't know what the determining factor there is.
Okay. So, the Keeper is doing what Keepers do, running into orc bases and try to kill some peons. Interesting. Ah, he wants an opening here into the main. That's cool. Can't be wall-offed anymore.
Yeah, he is level 2 here, so finding peon kills is very easy with Entangle plus Treants. There's one more down there. There we go. 2 easy peon kills. But that's the only ones he's gonna get, as he is out of mana now. And Focus can be safely harvesting lumber again. But it's only 5 lumber peons. That's not that many. But if he goes for the nowadays build of Grunt Shaman, for that you don't need 2 tier 2 buildings, so that should still be working out easily, well enough.
Yeah, the Berserker strength costs a little. And you kind of want upgrades as well, but this is all like one after another and not at the same time, so I definitely agree. The Keeper has the dream inventory for a Blade Master. Do you think Daisho is a little jelly?
I hope he didn't look yet. Otherwise, he's going to be a little dissatisfied with his own inventory.
Well, maybe he's just getting more angry and it works better for him.
Oh!
Stupid RNG, sir!
My
Gotta punish! Gotta punish!
Cut it like through your armor like a tomato.
A tomato. Oh. So, he's still running away.
That reminds me of Footman Frenzy days when I had those 70 heroes and I just spam clicked them all the time with their stupid voice lines. Great times back in 2005 or something. Hunter's Hall coming. We have no expansion still yet though for Czech. Is he really trying to play Keeper 1 base?
So weird.
He's gonna change the meta. One-handedly. Single-handedly. I mean.
I guess we're not that far yet.
Dude, it sounds like you have absolutely 0% hope for Czech in this match, actually.
I do. I do. Like, not even the slightest. Focus is gonna win this. Wait, Czech is going Hunter's Hall. Okay, yeah. I think Focus just gonna smash.
He is going Walkers, by the way. No Shaman here. I always like this when you are sure that the Keeper won't be level 3. Then the Walkers are usually the stronger late game units, but if you don't have to spell against Entangle level 2 early on, you kind of lose the mid game, and then the game's over, and then you can't make use of the Walkers and their strength in the late game. Czech is very close to level 3 though, to be honest. It would be a big deal for the Blade Master to steal last hits right here. There's one available. He's not going for it. He wants the big boy. Oh, he's going for the big plays. But Windwalk's about to run out. This might not quite be in time. Oh, it's very close. It's very close.
Oh no! Where was he? Like this was
can't see him anymore because of the tree. He got fogged behind the tree.
Ah.
But this is level 3 Keeper now. This is super scary. Is he tier 2? He's tier 2. He can just go for an Alchemist now and go on the hunt.
Okay. Walkers are coming for the AoE Dispel. Czech doesn't have the resources for an Alchemist just yet. It's a Demon Hunter second. It's already finished.
Exactly.
Tier 3 and Lores. Lots of archers still. Will be a nice breakfast for the Blade later, but he's not pimped at all. He's barely level 2.
Always has to be a little bit afraid right now. He sees the level 3 Keeper. Shadowhunter and Grunts need to make sure to not all die, basically. Reveal on the blade. Quick mana burn. Oh, that was a nice quick reaction. Scouting here by Czech leaves a little to be desired. There's no Wisps anywhere looking for the Shadow. There's no Treants running anywhere. That could be a little bit better. But he's stealing the camp away now from the opponent. And Focus is still biding his time until he finally has the spell.
Yeah, it's not taking that much time. It's done 50% and Snare is coming in as well. And this is Heal Wave Serpent Wards, by the way, so it's not the biggest hero focus, which I think I like it with the inventory that you can get on Amazonia. It's always a little limited damage on the blade. But check, is it bears or is it mountain giants? So far, it looks like mountain giants, right? Because it's not mass giants, because then you wouldn't need tier 3.
He used to like mountain giants a lot in this matchup, and apparently still does. Unless it is actually bears, but I'm never really a fan of bears against Orc. I think MGs is the better way to go.
Yeah, I agree. Focus creeping now. Both are creeping. Right next to each other. Early Berserker. Always a nice addition. Oh, that lightning shield. Has to be dispelled. More mana lost. What's the item? It's the big one. Loot. Decent support.
Creep drag possibility, perhaps, with a Blade Master around and the rest of the army, but no. Camp is already taken. Blade Master finds... Demon finds the big healing. That's very nice. And close to level 3 as well. Dude, the keeper has completely the wrong read. Looking for the Shadow Hunter in the corner top left of the map, but nope, he's not there. Again, Wisp scouting a little bit lacking.
Mountain Giants confirmed, and Focus had a lot of time. He's level 3 on the SH. Blade Master starting to gear up with the slippers. Demon Hunter is very scary as well. And I wonder how he will control them. He kind of needs good end snares on him. Especially with the Orb of Venom now. So this is not spread too much.
Only 2 Raiders though. Not too easy to mass lockdown. Especially the Grunts here in this stage. Turn out to be a bit of a liability. Yeah, they're okay against archers and kind of okay against MGs, but not that good. No utility, especially. Level 3 now for the demon. And we may have the big first fight of this game, but looks like Czech still wants to wait for the first Mountain Giant. Still none in production, actually. He went for the upgrades, but no Mountain Giant to speak of. So Focus going to take this fight. Going to get 1-2 archer kills right away. That at least opens up the supply now for these MGs. But more kills going the Orc's way. That's 3 kills. 4 kills for Zip so far, and 1 more. Oh my god, Focus!
Focus gonna smash, I told ya! This it was a very one-sided fight. But okay, we're losing Raiders now. There was a lot of experience for Shadow Hunter and Blade at the same time. Also good shot control. 1 heal scroll, 1 invul. Good mana burns though from the Demon Hunter, but he's controlled with Ensnare now. Aiming for a surround. Doesn't really work. Little too ambitious, I guess.
Nice counter surround also with the illusion.
Yeah.
But MGs are on the... Nope, they're not actually. Still pure Dryads.
Wow. I think he wants to have 50 supply Dryads and then break upkeep with MGs. But I guess he needs them. Like, this is where Orcs have really no good solution to.
In the past, on the old patch, Focus used to play a lot of double bestiary against mass Dryads. But if you go mass Raiders and then suddenly MGs start showing up, that doesn't feel good. So he's going for a more well-balanced comp.
Double Orb of Venom, by the way. It's a lot of poison damage on Czech's side. And that can stack up quite a bit. Nice dispel, but not killing off the Treants. Blade Master down to 50%. Might be forced into the invul soon, but there's 1 more heal wave and a heal scroll. That's it. No mana on the Shadow Hunter anymore. Czech's still threatening the fight. A little back and forth. First Kodo is in. Well, speed scroll and not moving at all. Okay. Now we're fixing this.
Shadow needs more mana, needs to be able to provide more healing. Upgrades are coming, by the way, for Focus. We're going to have the first armor upgrade as the first upgrade in the game. Nothing on the Dryads just yet, very surprisingly. MG's coming. This is what Czech was banking for. Double MGs now in production, bringing up to 59 supply.
That's still in time, or can Focus punch again before the MGs arrive? Because it will take some time. Going for the Keeper right away. There's no TP, only an invul. Blade Master can't reach for the damage though. That's a little mistake. Heal wave on the Raider to not lose the second end snare that he only has. Okay, switching targets now. Good focus fire on the Blade, but Archer's dead. That was the last one.
Demon in the front line is somewhat exposed, but still with the big healing, still with the staff, always to save him. And I like that he's giving over the TP as well, just to be safe.
Next round of items goes to Focus, or at least the heal scroll. Really wants that against the spread poison we get. But this was the time that Czech needed for the MGs. And killing 3,200 HP with Orc is really, really hard.
Yeah, the Blade Master isn't really strong enough to be the mountain destroyer here. He's gonna have level 3 soon if he gets the time, but he's not being given the time. And here come the MGs. Big power spike now for Czech.
And Focus can't even break upkeep. He has 500 gold. Aiming for the Demon Hunter right away. As he said, there's a potion in the TP. Spot being used. Taunt being used. Entangle on the Blade Master to control him as well. Dispelled Invo Potion. This is the easiest play in the book so far. Invo Potion on the Demon. Just pure hero focus. But can it prevent this fight? I don't think so.
That's 2 kills for Czech. What was that, Nero? 0% chance?
he's just. We'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I'm giving you that this is way closer than expected.
Dude,
and it's nice for you to be right.
Nobody's playing MG's Dryads anymore, but it's not looking bad. It's actually not looking bad.
And that's after this horrible first fight in the bottom left, where he lost like 4 units for nothing, and he's still in there with a pretty much outdated build. Yeah, I'm surprised. I can't say anything else. Uh-oh, there is no healing on this blade except the scroll. Can't get out. Is that enough damage? It must be enough damage. Heal scroll used. It was the second last one, and really not too much. You can't engage. There's no damage.
I hope Knopf is watching right now, and he's like, yes! Not only I lose to this. Back in W3IL. Focus is he hasn't lost yet, but this is a decent lead for Czech. He's finding more and more kills. These MGs are just completely unanswered. How are you supposed to kill him? I don't think you can. Focus has to look for the backline, has to look for the Dryads. Going for the Demon Hunter now instead. Actually, first hero in trouble on both sides. The Blade Master also dropping very low.
Yeah,
He'll put already on the Demon and Snare again. May have to TP out of this one. He does. Last second, but the Blade Master in trouble. Rightly's coming in. Mana Potion into the Windwalk. Wow, beautiful play. Saved the Blade Master. But that was 200 gold as well.
Yeah, he saved his game right there with 2 HP. Like, there's no way, if this blade falls, to get back in this game. Czech has an expansion up 60%. Focus has scouted it already. He was creep jacked super hard at this rock golem spot. Needs the healing now. Gets cancelled immediately, so he needs another wave, which we don't really want. And Czech has rabies. He wants to fight again.
Yeah, dude, these 8 Dryads, this 8 Dryad, 2 MG plus Demon Keeper combo, look at amazingly strong.
Yeah.
And so hard for Orc to deal with. Can't make use of Spirit Link, can't find easy kills. Well, now on the Dryads, actually, for once the Dryad's out of position, loses 1, but
trades it for a grunt.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Exactly. And that's with an expansion behind, which is now gonna be finished.
And at the moment, Focus has the better echo. Oh, but no sustain on this blade. Being entangled once again, down to 50%. Always playing with fire. And the Raiders are just falling way too quickly. Blade Master can't reach from the background. He's too distracted from the Demon Hunter. He has an obsession with this Demon Hunter. And it's not working out. It's just not working out. Being refused all over. Like my love life.
More and more kills here going the way of the Night Elf. Demon Hunter in trouble now, certainly, but there's gonna be the staff in a second. Last second, Invul transfer! Oh my god! Invul was on the ground there for a second, a slight misclick. But
now we have level 4.
Yeah.
Level 2 evasion. How is he supposed to survive? How is he supposed to die from Focus's point of view?
Focus got 26 supply, fighting up against a 2 base Night Elf. This 0% is turning around.
Wow, how you celebrate being right, or me being wrong.
That is a big call, Neo. You have to man up to it. You have to man up to it.
I do. I am in shame a little, but this is what Pro Warcraft is all about. That we do have these upsets, and the upset is real. Check the old uncle eliminating Focus from this King of the Hill mode. That, I think, was not a victory even LF expected.
Yeah, with the super off-meta Dryad MG play. I would love to see this a best of 3 right now, to see how Focus adjusts his play. But no, it's not. That's over. Focus is out of this.
Yeah.
And LP will have to send in someone else.
And that is, we don't know the lineups, but it could be WFZ, it could be Soin, it could be Happy. Which is complete bullshit because they are all on Lucky Future. It's so stuck in my head that I just assumed that they lost. It's gonna be Colorful, 14 Sway, or Romantic. It's gonna be a tough opponent for Czech for sure. 14 Sway most likely the easiest one. Romantic the hardest.
I think they should actually put in 14 Sway right now. Put in 14 Sway. He's pretty good at Human versus Night Elf. Night Elves have been struggling in that matchup pretty universally lately. And that could be the way for 14 Sway to win a point. And then after that, he's probably going to be taken out. And then Romantic has to hard carry.
Yeah. I think I'm not 100% sure on this. These 100% things, and it doesn't really work today. But if they seed 14 Sway, it could be the biggest difference in age of any professional Warcraft game ever.
Oh yeah, that could absolutely be
that
true.
That could be 15 to
again?
Could be 33 by now. It could be a 16.
35. Holy shit.
Whoa. Okay, then it's even bigger. Then it's an 18-year difference. Like there's more difference in age than 14 Sway is old.
That's pretty cool.
It's fucking incredible.
The Arthritis Night Elf versus. I almost said something pretty. Yeah, against the Young Gun.
What?
Never mind.
Text me.
The Ulysses. Thank you very much for the sub.
We thank you very much. Also a tier 1 sub that helps, and of course it's 50% off these days, as it is September here on Twitch. All the subs 50% off, and every cheer is increased by 10%. So if you want to guys help us out financially a little for the efforts we do to bring you competitive Warcraft, feel free. It's the best month to do it.
So who should send it in? I think it
yet.
should be. I guess it depends. Colorful. What's he looking like currently? We haven't seen him here today yet.
We're like Beavis and Butthead right now.
Yeah, colorful. He was extremely disappointing at WGL, but after that, he seemed to be recovering shape again. He seemed to be getting stronger again, finally, after quite an extensive slump. But Night of Mirror, is this his matchup? What is even the meta in Night of Mirror? I don't even know right now. And with Czech also playing, you can't rely on, the meta being played. Czech always has like his own little idea about things.
It's romantic, right?
Is it romantic?
Pretty sure it's romantic. It has this long username. It should be romantic snack. Yeah, that's romantic.
He says it's 14 Sway.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just shouldn't talk and just do production and camera. But okay, interesting.
Yeah, that's 14 Sway. I just checked Warcraft 3 info. In case you guys are not aware familiar with this site, Warcraft3.info, an amazing hub site for everything Warcraft, where, unlike here, you're actually allowed to do betting, but only with gold coins. So let's go.
This is so surreal. Let's oh no, it's our overlay working now. It got bugged again. Fucking hate these things. Yeah, it's the biggest age difference that I have ever seen in competitive Warcraft. 35-year-old Czech against 17-year-old 14 Sway. Let's see, man. What generation of Warcraft players will survive this battle?
This is really cool, man.
They
More
must
than
see it.
double the age.
Yeah,
This is
surreal. To see
really ridiculous.
this happening is very, very, very cool.
Czech has basically been playing this game all of 14 Sway's life.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Especially Czech, like he's always been there.
And people say you can't catch up with today's pros anymore. 14 Sway proves that this might be different. We go on to Twisted Meadows. We have Czech for Lucky Future. He got the first point already against one of the star players. That was Focus. Now we have a different matchup though. Czech as the Night Elf in the bottom right. 14 Sway as the human in the red in the upper left. Archmage versus Demon Hunter it is. And instant Merc access for Czech.
Is he gonna play MGs here as well? With the Demon, it always feels like you want to play Bears, though. Reju makes him so much stronger. And cool to see this map as well. Again, Normally, this map in this matchup is always vetoed by the humans. But here, in the King of the Hill format, there is no vetoes. Which, again, means hold up. Hold the phone. I keep on forgetting about the sides here. This means 14 sway pick twisted.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, I mean, he plays human and night elf, right? On a pretty high level. So he's aware of all the strengths and all the weaknesses that these races have. Maybe he was very sure that he wins it on whatever map, and so he picked it so it can't be a counter pick for his teammates later. Which is a lot of reverse psychology.
And a lot of confidence.
And a lot of confidence, indeed.
So both get the favorable spots, by the way, favorable spawns. You always want to be close to the mercap. Especially human and night elf can make very good use of those mercenaries. We're going to have shadow priests coming in quickly for both. Biggest question in the early game is this going to be a fast expansion by the human? Yes or no? And seems like no. AM moving across the map here pretty aggressively. Footy was scouting things out already early on. But the demon's here to greet him. 1 dispel, 2 dispels, water elemental gone instantly. And with that, the AM probably just going to be burned over and over. Low HP already. This means he basically can't dive the base anymore for Wisp Harass. Yeah, this move across the map didn't seem to be too fruitful.
Not at all, and he doesn't have a shop, so the only healing is coming from the Shadow Priest. He's again stopping footman production.
Forces are under attack.
Very fast tech.
A town is
Big
under
Berserker
siege.
pickup at the Merc camp. They're both spamming it. Who's gonna get it? Okay, Footy actually gives up. Nope, never mind. Footy does persist. Goes for the Berserker. It's a lot more damage now. AM is recovered in his health a little bit again. Back up to almost 300. And Water Elemental pressure into the main continues. But no Wisps at all died so far, I think. So far, really solid defense by Czech. Here's the Demon. And drives away the AM easily again.
I think he expected this early game to go a little different. We have heard footmen everywhere on the map. So what's he supposed to do? He needs to shop, he needs to heal up, and he kind of needs to creep as well. Because he needs the level 3, and Czech is very, very comfortable with whatever he does. Hunter's Hold is coming in time. He's maybe a little late with the Moonwhirl, but that should still add up.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's going to continue creeping here. That is almost his level 3. It might even be enough. It's going to be really close. And that makes the Demon Hunter tons stronger with his level 2 mana burn, of course. Losing the Ancient of War here, that's going to hurt. Be it for creeping or to hold off against the push. Ancient of War is a big help. But I don't think there's any saving this one. Demon Hunter is going to take what he can get. Is going to get that level 3 from this camp. Gloves of Haste as well. But the Ancient of War is lost.
Yeah, but this push, I mean, it will delay maybe the tier 2 buildings, but for that he has to stay quite some time. And I don't think that's happening.
And this is like one of the strongest parts in the game for the Demon. Fresh level 3, takes out casters instantly, as we just saw there from the Shadow Priest. AM is rendered mostly useless with the Water Elementals barely coming in with mana burn, and also only level 1 Elementals. I thought 14 Sway would have a very specific, strong game plan here as he chose Twisted. But it's not exactly looking like that right now.
Naga second, normal choice. Trying to force the invul here, I guess, but there's the cloak. Oh, no, runs out of it again. Ice Orb still working, but not anymore. So he just walks it off. Thank you, Ander, for the €5 donation. Thanks for the awesome stream. I'm watching you guys as often as I can. I'm playing myself since 2003. Nostalgy. Nice rhyme there, man. And thank you so much. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much indeed. Naga second coming in now for Czech as well. Demon Hunter is being pressured pretty heavily here. But he's next to the shop. He's next to the Moonwells. Here come the burns. One more burn and this Naga is completely out of mana. He's got the heal pot already. And this Naga is dead, as it turns out. One more shot. That's it. Berserker's going to be lost, but it's going to be returned with a Berserker kill for Czech as well. And this just looks like a super easy defense.
You know, in the LP Club team house, there is a dartboard and there's a picture of a Demon Hunter on it. They hate this Demon Hunter so much. Focus tried to kill it over and over. Now 14 Sway is doing the same, but he's just, no, man, come at me as much as you want. I will stay on this battlefield and you have no chance.
Nope.
Oh, Mana Burn, almost a kill. There's no boots on the Archmage anymore. He passed it over to the Naga. Wait.
But no boots on the Demon either, so AM should be fine. How much does Czech want to chase? The thing is, he doesn't have an Agent of War for creeping, so he can't really fall back to go for the neutrals now. So maybe his only choice is to be aggressive. Oh, there's no shop. Ouch. And the first priest is on the way, but not ready yet.
How? Like, why? I mean, he had like 6 hurt footmen after the early. Why no shop? Maybe he just forgot. Maybe a little overwhelmed with the pressure. Still not too familiar with this competitive setting, especially as he's representing his team now. Maybe that all comes together. Check so far with a lot of routine. I also like the second engine of lore at the bottom left, which he built while 14 Sway was trying to push in his base to just make sure that he gets both of them up. Position might be a little off, but I mean, whatever. He's going bears this time, by the way.
Has adept training already, so can make use of that first reju now once the bear comes in. The rally point a little misset as the bear chills in the main. Or might that even be intentional? Wait. He's actually going to push across Twisted Meadows with a level 2 AM after having lost the early game.
I was thinking the same. Like, it's 8 minutes 30 seconds and he has a not even level 2.5 Archmage.
Oh, if Czech knew, he could just counterattack into the main. There's no wall off to the peasants, but not quite gonna do that. Czech's gonna be focused on defending. Tier 3 not quite done. Master training for the bears is still gonna take a while, but as we know, it doesn't take that long. Oh, getting the shop would be a big deal, denying this Orb of Venom. But Czech is taking his time, waiting for his bears, waiting for the Master. Master is queued behind another bear though, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. And losing Moonwells would hurt. Blackleg's coming in. First priest is dead. Demon is in trouble, but he's got 2 potions to make use of. Going for the heal pot first. And these casters are just dying instantly.
Yeah.
No more priests, no more Storks.
And now we have Reju and no Dispel. And yeah, Demon Hunter is just such a carry. I mean, more bears are coming. Master is done for 1/3. Yes, Czech is supply stuck now, but he got 4 bears. That's more than fine.
And the Naga plus Dryad looking for reinforcements. Really good positioning. Dude, Czech surprising us here today.
He is outplaying 14 Sway so hard. Losing a bear now, but that goes to the cost of the Archmage's health. And Master Training is done, and that must be a TP. Yeah, but not without further losses, I guess. Holds pretty much easily.
Yeah, I like the confidence there as well. He was like, meh, don't need the Naga to deal with this little force that is left in my main. She can just solely look for reinforcements.
Yeah.
Demon and bears are good enough.
Yeah.
Demon's now basically level 4, which is another big power spike for the heroes. And the AM still not level 3.
I mean,
how did he picture this game to go, I wonder? Everything seems to have gone wrong.
Yeah, I kind of want to point out something else. It's like, Czech is pretty much on probation at Lucky Future, and it didn't go too well for him in the 2-on-2s. It was like, not that great, but imagine this is his last day of probation, and now he pulls off such a performance, getting 2 wins in a row. Boom, that's the level 4 right here. That's a solid statement for a contract.
Absolutely. Looking super strong here. It feels like Romantic is going to have to be the ace to put in at the end to hopefully get the win here for LP Club. Don't know how 14 Sway is supposed to do this now. I am still not level 3. Such a nightmare game. I'd love to see a Tree of Life now coming up for Czech in the south. Did lose quite a few bears though, to be honest. Like he lost 2, maybe even 3 bears, so he's still not at 50. So Czech is instead gonna produce. Sobi Mask. Decent for the Naga. Invul for the Demon as well.
We finally got the level up. 3 and 2 on 14 Sway side. More bears, more upgrades. Going for the defense upgrade first. I like that. Is there any kind of... Oh, there's no TP. There's no potion. There's only 47 supply.
Lion Horn, that's really nice. That
Yeah.
helps a lot against the bears.
Pretty much only... Well, what damage type is the poison again?
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, that's pretty much... Like, there's a lot of physical damage. Where the Devotion Aura always helps against. And now, even a creep tag.
Demon brought the anti-magic as well. This is so nice. Gets rid of the slow, gets rid of the cold arrow, and there we go. Anti-magic for 15 seconds. Going in right away. Water Elemental in front doing a good job tanking, and the Demon actually dropping pretty low on health. Going for the Invul first. Riju after, healing up nicely again. There's no Dispel here on the Priest. The Naga in deep trouble, but she doesn't make it safely to the back with those Boots of Speed. But this Riju now so strong on this Demon Hunter. No answer against Riju, no answer to this Demon. Fog Lightning! Almost kills off that Naga. She barely survives, but this is a massive split actually by Fortune Sway. But the bears find the connection. The Naga is dead to the Mana Burn. It's a level 3 on the opposing Naga. Staff's coming in to save. So many pickups here. And not any kind of front line left for Fortune Sway. He's losing everything. Now the Demon Hunter finds the kill. GG. And the next win for Czech.
Holy shit, man. Czech 2-0ing. I don't know what I did, but I'm the biggest Dunai dude in the scene at the moment. 2 days ago, I said, oh, come on. How is winner supposed to win a single map against Lucky Future? Boom! Ace match, and they lose that clan war. And now I said, oh, Czech, he's not gonna take a map. That's no problem at all.
0% chance.
Boom! Like, my predictions are the worst. But okay, we all like upsets, and routine prevailed in this clash of generations. Well done by Czech again, and it's 3 match points in a row for Lucky Future. And that would be pretty much the second place, at least, in this tournament.
But Romantic is still in. Romantic is going to be the last bastion of hope here for LP Club. And Romantic is very strong. Yes, he lost earlier to 1-2-0, but that was, MK first, whatever. It's going to be a new chance. And going up against Czech, he should be the big favorite. But Focus was also the big favorite. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah, it's going to be a different challenge for Czech for sure. Remo, I'm just on Twitter, and absolutely not related to this clan war, Team Liquid announced the departure of the Dota 2 roster.
What?
Yeah.
They just got second place at TI.
Yeah. Quote from 6 minutes ago, Team Liquid, today we announced the departure of our TI winning Dota 2 roster. We are thankful for the titles and memories they made with us, and we wish them the best of luck in the creation of their new team. Boom. That's going to be an interesting shuffle right now.
In the creation of their new team. Does that mean that the squad was dissatisfied with Liquid, or was the organization dissatisfied with the squad?
I mean, we heard before that they are always calculating a win in tournaments, right? But I mean, second place, not too bad.
Dude, second place at TI. That's still millions of dollars. That definitely
the
surprises
news
me.
Reads,
and this was such a strong brand for Liquid that feels to me like the squad wants to become more individual.
Yeah, the news
and more
reads,
player like the newest Dota 2 teams. I think the trend is to be player-owned organizations.
Yeah, like Alliance and stuff.
Yeah, and OG. Yeah.
So. There's a statement by Nazgul, and it starts with when Kuroki told me about their plans in the wake of TI, I couldn't help but think blah 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 blah. So I guess it's their decision, the player's decision.
Yeah,
build a
that seems
team
the
of
most,
their own. Yeah,
that seems the most likely. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, how well... Imagine if Liquid actually decided to let them go. How well do you have to
that
do?
would be so sick.
You win TI, you get second place TI, and it's not good enough? That would be kind of insane.
Yeah.
But also interesting by the team itself, by Kuroki and the boys. Like, they must have gotten like 10K monthly each, probably. At the very least, I'd say. And don't feel that's good enough. Maybe for the other players, it's not about money anymore. Maybe it's all about mindset, you know? Like, they make so much money anyways.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We will hear from them for sure what led to this. It's gonna be an interesting time on the Dota 2 subreddit. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. Also looking forward to our next match. It's 3 match points for Lucky Future as Czech, the old uncle, is pretty impressive here today. His next opponent is the strongest opponent. It's again an 11-year difference in age. Czech versus Romantic starting on Last Refuge.
What 14 Sway couldn't do before, now Romantic is supposed to make up for. Dude, imagine Czech getting a 3-0 here. How insane would that be?
That would be on a level of insanity that I haven't seen since Madfrog all killed for World Elite EU back in NGL2 days.
Oh my god. Reaching real far into the past with that one. Don't even remember that. Don't think I was around back then.
You were, but I guess it was NGL2 and you really didn't care. Because,
I mean,
like,
Mad Frog, he's pretty overhyped, isn't he?
You go away!
I'm just kidding.
Blasphemy!
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I was here for the Mad Frog cast in W3IL. There
Yeah.
was another certain person beside me who was missing for that one.
Yeah, I saw the result and I was so sad, but... Okay, let's go into the game. We have Romantic with an Archmage, of course. Czech with a Demon Hunter. No Warden, no Dark Ranger, no Keeper. This is a DH.
All right. You know what I'm going to predict for this game?
Nope.
I'm going to
Tell
predict
me.
the typical Romantic human versus night elf when I see his games. He's going to have a pretty decent early game, mid game, whatever, okay. And then he's going to suddenly say, hey, you know what? I'm going to attack and finish the game now. And I'm going to be like, is that not maybe a little bit too risky? But Romantic is going to be like, nope, Remo, you're stupid. And I'm going to show you how it works. That's my prediction.
Okay, I'm done with the predictions today. I think I shouldn't do that anymore. It might be entertaining to see me fail, but it's not good for my mental health. So I will not predict anything and just go with the game as it flows.
That's also fine, Neo. That's okay. We can allow that. We can allow that.
Siege.
So with scouting here early on, we did have a footy scout as well, so both players aware of the early game heroes and creep routes. Question is this gonna be an early expansion or not? Seems like most recently Romantic has been preferring the one base play. One base into rifles, tier 2, and then at some point a tier 2 push, a very powerful one with the tier 2 human force. Probably not going to be an MK this game, though. When you face off against the Demon Hunter first, MK doesn't really feel that good. Normally it's going to be a Naga. Oh, bastard battle. Dude, Romantic with all the calm collectedness in the world. Gets it, and the item. And that's a lot of damage on the Demon. How did he get slowed? Did the Mud Golem just come out and say hello?
Yeah, I think so. That happens with the... Like, there's some kind of bond between the Murlocs and the mercenary camp. I have no idea how that really works, but they come to support each other quite often.
So, what's the tech looking like? Basically exactly the same here, timing-wise. Blacksmith coming in, rifle transition on the way. No surprise.
Yeah, but it's fascinating. Like, the units and the heroes are pretty much the same as they were with 14 Sway. But this early game is already so much different. We have 5 footmen and they're all kind of healthy. This will help so much in the mid game. This is already a level 2.5 Archmage and further, where 14 Sway took like 8.5, 9 minutes to get to this level. It's just an entire different game.
Absolutely. Can Romantic score here as well? He will need to do that to give his team a chance. Demon Hunter taking the next camp here, taking a lot of damage. This is the second time he's taking a lot of damage. What's the Moon Juice looking like? Okay, I mean, we're still in nighttime for a while. But once it becomes daytime, this could be a little scary. Oh, Romantic with the perfect timing. There's one snare on the Archer. That should be an easy kill if he has the dust. Oh, he doesn't have the dust, though.
Can go to the shop, I guess. Check didn't buy it. So he has it now. And that's an easy kill, of course. 2 volleys. Snip. If it's level 3 for him. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's a big one.
He can't prevent. Oh, maybe with archers he can. Oh no.
Close.
Ouch, this hurts.
And now he's going level 2 elemental. Earlier he was going level 2 aura. Interesting that he switches it up now.
A player's forces are under attack.
So tier 2, Naga time. Naga time. Demon Hunter goes to the big invul, goes for his own Naga. But is that worth it? I don't know, man.
Not really. And the level 2 demon once again makes a big difference. If he was level 3 here, he could burn the Naga twice, maybe 3 times, and she would be out of mana for Romantic, and then would be pretty easy to deal with her. But none of that is the case. Instead, it's the level 3 AM, being the strong hero in the middle of the map. Might be able to claim the merchant right now. For a second in the main, I was like, what the hell? Is this actually double sanctum? But no, it's
yeah, kind of
the shop coming up in the back. And rifles on the way as well. And Check seemingly unaware where to go next. But now he's going to find a decent position at the Merc camp. But there's a sentry ward here that should be spotting this. And Romantic on the way forward trying to punish.
Of course. Naga at 50% though. Maybe a little nuke / right clicks can help, but no. Creep still attacking. There's not too much at Romantic side. But he's getting... Oh, staff for an archer. Okay. Uh-oh, there's the stun on the demon. Is he stuck? No, it's not.
But with that, I guess the camp lost. Ancient of War is going to be taken out here, as it seems.
He can re-engage. A lot of the army is gone. Ensnare's coming in. I mean, the Ancient of War is bye-bye, but...
Oh, the Murlocs
He can
throwing
yeah.
in Snare. That's a free rifleman. If he sees it, but it's nighttime. And there's actually no ultra vision, I think.
Wow.
Good check. Rifle gets away. That's an important one. Rifles do matter.
He also saved a couple of footmen in the base, so he has something to work with. Check is giving up on the rock column. He says, okay, buddy, you helped me in this defense. I'll leave you alone for a couple of minutes. How's his tech? Oh, Ancient Protector even in the main. And going bears now. So, again, no mountain giants in this matchup. Could be a big help against rifles.
But once that recovery, I guess, on the demon. Ogre Magi gonna be claimed. What's the item? Plenty of good ones from this camp. Scroll can be really good if we don't have the wisps around.
So far, I don't think Czech has pulled wisps, like in any fight, right?
Yeah, true. From other items like Lolite, we will see that utilized a hell of a lot, but Czech more old school. Don't really see that too much from him. Ogre Lord, that's a big one. Plenty of great items to be dropping from here as well. And
It's like Groundhog Day. You said this like a minute ago or so at the other spot. But yeah, you're absolutely right, and this is a great one. You are faster thanks to the Ancient Django. You slow things down thanks to the Dryads. That goes hand in hand pretty nicely. But there's almost no HP on this Demon Hunter anymore. And Romantic is pushing. Is this the time, Remo, where you think, this is the time?
This is the time. No upgrades on the rifles at all yet. There's still a lot of footmen in this army. AM isn't level 4. Naga isn't level 2. This army isn't looking big. This is the Romantic push. Okay, let's see. Does he win the game here again? Shop's gone. Archer's gone. Dryad's almost dead. Yeah, this looks like a Romantic push if you ask me.
Yep.
Next Dryad's dead.
But, I mean, he has a 15 supply advantage. Master Training is not done yet. Fork Lightning execution.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. He still has the heal scroll, by the way. Gonna use it here. Perfect timing. Oh!
Perfect. Just perfect. Is he even saving this one footman? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. So far, none of his units have died.
Wow.
Just FYI.
Demon Hunter has a potion. But that's about it. 700 gold for check. He's trying to spend it. And Master Training is finally done. So he was holding on, but this moon will fall, so he can max go to 40. And Romantic is breaking into upkeep already.
This matchup just looks too easy for Romantic. He does this every time. Sometimes it's an MK, sometimes it's a Naga, but it's the 50 timing on one base, and it just keeps on working, man. Here, the peasants now can go for towers or a shop, and this is such a rough contain. How do you get out of this? The AP was supposed to help, but has not done much at all so far. It's, of course, very ineffective against footies.
Attack some casters now, which is fine, I guess. Getting rid of this water mental. Is there still Scroll of the Beast? Oh, no, not there. Oh, of course he has Roar. So, let's see what these bears can do. He was waiting a long time for it. Wisp is depleting the mana, but not enough to prevent the Fork Lightning. First bear is down already. Second bear is in the surround. This is level 4. This is Aura level 2. GG. Checks amazing run ends at Romantic, who keeps LP Club in the game.
Dude, Romantic in this matchup. So damn strong. It looks like his old human versus orc matchup. Now it's the human versus Night Elf matchup. He just shows up in the base at one point and he's like, yep, it's time to win now. And then normally he wins.
I kind of feel like that the strength of Romantic in a matchup comes from one specific build, and people are figuring this out rather quickly. Like this happened against Orc for sure, where I feel Romantic is a little desperate himself now, so I wonder how long it will take until the Night Elves figure this out. Maybe Moon has already, but we haven't seen that match yet, I think.
So, yeah, Lucky Future here with their first loss. Now they have a lot of players to choose from who to send in. They have 2 orcs with Soin and Ice Orc, and 2 undeads with Happy and WFZ. Happy, without question, the strongest player, which normally you want to reserve for last. Or would you send him in now, Neo?
Against Romantic, I always feel like it's 50-50, but with map choice, he would be a very solid pick. I would just try, maybe just with Soin. Soin has one of the strongest Orc versus humans in the world, and he's so on fire recently. Maybe it's a little ill-advised and sounds not really logic to play an Orc against Romantic, as he was so strong against them, but I feel Soin has this just figured out.
Yeah, it was the old meta. It was Blade Master, Shadowhunter, and stuff. Whereas Soin, he's on the Farseer train, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a very, very different matchup nowadays.
Yeah.
Seeding WFZ would be the weirdest thing ever here.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you seed an undead, you seed Happy. Like, it's it doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I think also Soin would be the best choice here. Ice Orc, we haven't seen him too much recently. He has shown some great promise. If he's in really good shape right now, if he's feeling strong in the matchup, maybe you can consider him. But yeah, I would like to see Soin here as well.
Yeah. Remember how much in love you were with Focus a couple of months ago when you were praising pretty much everything he did?
Oh, yeah.
Feels like I'm the same with Soin at the moment. Maybe this might be a little too much, actually, and a little bit of an overhype, but this comes from the games being so entertaining as well. It's not that he's just really, really good, but it's also a joy to watch the way he plays. I'm becoming a Soin fan. I mean, I've always been a little, but it's growing. It's growing on me, Remo. He's growing on me.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while, right? He wasn't at the most recent WGL. Was he at the one before that?
I think so, yeah.
Was he? And that was the big WGL, of course, with 24 players. Kind of everyone was there.
Yeah, true. Even PCG.
Don't hate on PCG. He did lose the Undead Mirror to Infi, but you know.
Yeah, with the Beastmaster Hawk first.
He qualified. Neo, did you qualify? Huh? Did you qualify?
I didn't even try because I wanted a fair and entertaining tournament.
Sure. Yeah, Soen recently, by the way, he played against Sok last month. 2-0 victory there. He played against Chimiko. 2-0 victory there also last month.
He even defeated TH.
Oh yeah.
Also 2-0. Like he's
This
a human
seems-
killer.
Yeah, this is the destined time for Soen. Before that, 2-0 against 14 Sway. 1-1 before that against Chimiko.
Yeah.
But previous to that, he's like unbeaten against human in quite a while.
Yeah, I think the last guy who defeated Soen was Lucifer 3 months ago or so. That kid is on fire. Well, there was this 1-1 against Chimiko. So, yeah, we'll see. I will go for a smoke real quick, Remo. Yes, this does take some time.
Romantic, aka Todd, confirmed. No, guys. I know it's a little bit confusing, but Todd's ladder account is Romantic Human because I think the Chinese called him that or something, but no. Romantic is Romantic. He is from China. He's not Todd. But they're both really good humans. And LP now relying heavily on their star player. Really not focus his game today, day to day, at all. Oh, here's the invite. I hope Neo is gonna accept. Neo! So, map is Northern Isles, which is basically the classic Farseer map. I would be very surprised if this wasn't Soen here now. Soen or Isork. Soen or Isork. Happy comes in. Really? Okay. No Soen, no Isork, no WFZ. It's the star player for LF. Happy is stepping into the ring. One of the most scary players in the world. Our current reigning WGL champion. Most recently signed a couple of months ago, I guess, by LF as their big star player. It is a rematch, by the way. These two met in the Penguin Sky Cup just a couple of days ago. It was a 1-1 there. It was a best of 2 only. I'm so surprised by this. I am so surprised.
Ooh, happy.
Yeah.
Ay.
But why?
Because they want to display the skills of their star player.
Do you think Happy is like, I want to play. I want to play now, and he wants the revenge?
Absolutely not. He's like, okay, if I have to, I play. That would be him.
For once, Neo is putting aside storytelling for the truth. That's the first.
Did you see the Happy interview, by the way? Oh, thank you, Bonti, for the 23-month resub.
Yes, I did.
In its entirety?
Yes.
I read in chat that he said that we're like the best broadcasting team for Warcraft. Was that out of context, or did he really praise us?
He did mention us, and the question was who's the best casters, and he said for the international, us, and for Russia, Miker.
Okay.
But I think he also said something like they're the only ones.
Yeah, I thought so. I absolutely thought so. But still nice that he mentions us.
Isn't it strategically much worse, though, to seed Happy here than Soen?
I mean,
Or
this is like the map choice gets harder for Happy later, right?
I mean, what do we have still in Amazonia?
If they win now, they get a 3-1, and that would be 2 points to catch up. If the wins and losses are the same at the end, so that one extra point in the King of the Hill format can be big because they have to catch up, as they are 12-12 from the first half of the tournament.
Yeah. Points there apparently are not quite correct, by the way, with the score.
No, it's fixed already.
Was it fixed? Oh,
it's fixed already, yeah.
All right. I guess if Happy doesn't win here, he perhaps wouldn't have won anyways. I mean, after all, it is Romantic the only one you still have to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess there's better orc maps than there's undead maps.
Yeah, I think what Happy was mostly looking towards was, I would have imagined he wants to have a bad MK map, but why didn't he pick A? No, wait, we had AZ already, right?
Yes, that was the first one.
We had AZ already.
The first one. Oh boy, I'm excited for this. Happy versus Human is always nothing but action. Have a guess. How many creep spots will Happy take in this game?
2.
Okay. I could totally imagine 0, but we'll see about that. It's time! The world champion is stepping in the ring. The Russian wonder. It's like he's... 2 days ago, I was once again so baffled. And here we have him with his "Come at me, bro" pose from WGL. He could claim the victory for Lucky Future in this clan war. It would be a 3-1. It would be big, and it would be a disastrous day for LP Club if this happens. But the one standing against it is one of the most improved players of 2019. Kind of hyped for this, man. Romantic versus Happy on Northern Isles. Let's go!
Always seeing Happy play is always a delight, especially for every undead player, I think, but also for everyone, especially with his most recent success at WGL. The first non-Asian world champion in so many years. The storyline was also so cool. How he was so hyped for so long in Europe, but there were a lot of doubters, saying, it's only online tournaments, it's only Jera Cups, who really cares? If he goes to China, he would never do so well. Then he goes for the first time, and smack bang! Gold medal right away, and all the doubters were silenced. There he was completely flawless against Human. Not completely flawless. He dropped 1 map against TH, but come on. Almost completely flawless against Human. Looking insane in this matchup, bringing Hawk to his sanity's edge, it almost seemed like. But, most recently, Happy has been looking a lot more beatable in this matchup than he had before. 1-1 against Romantic, and basically 2-2 versus Sock, right? It was first the win, then the loss.
Absolutely.
So Happy is not entirely unbeatable. It's still extremely hard, but he can be beat.
Cracks in the shield for sure, but recently, I mean, of course, he is playing from Russia. He has the worst ping, that's for sure. And Sock and Romantic were both able to defeat him here in this competition so far. Well, it was a 1-1, as you said, so he only lost the map and not the series. So yeah, let's see. Romantic is going for the consumable at the Magi. Happy sees this. Happy is rushing over right away, as he always is.
All right, Happy, king of last hits with Acolytes. Can you do it again? No, first one being played around nicely by Romantic. This is also taking a bit of time, though. Every second where you're spending time paying attention to the Acolyte is setting the seconds that DK is coming closer. And now, the camp hasn't been entirely taken. This should be an easy last hit right there for Happy, going for the AM first, actually. Seeing the AM was already pretty damaged from this camp. And the peasants also exposed. Oh, they're all pretty hurt, man.
Oh, how he knows that he has the damage to get the corpse and get new skeletons. And gets the second kill. Oh my god. Again, like, the damage calculation is in 97% of the cases so good by Happy.
Big last hit right here. If Happy gets the Flasher Eater, that's a level 2 denied. But no, nicely done there by Romantic. Thinks he has the time, and he does have the time. And gets the level 2. This is a big deal. If you don't get level 2 early on AM, it feels so bad. You're missing so much mana. But he does get it here. However, DK also more than level 1.5. If the DK steals only the big boy from the gold mine, he's already level 2.
Yeah. And this must be happening. It's Romantic. He will not play one base rifle casters against Happy. He will have a very late tech once again. Happy is rushing that tech. 50% done. And there's not even a lumber mill for Romantic. He's at 150 resources, 5 footmen. It's okay. The bigger mana will definitely help him in the defense.
Yeah, with the water elemental, Happy got more experience, so now only a single footman away from level 2. When he hits level 2, he's going to have one more coil, bringing him up to a total of 2 coils, basically, now. How effective can those coils be? Number of militia brought to the camp. 2, 4, 6, 8 peasants. He wants to make damn sure he's getting this base up, paying a lot of respect to Happy.
Yeah, Sock was creeping this last time with 10. That was crazy. Oh, actually not finishing this with a coil. And now it's on cooldown. The Ogre Magi goes to the Archmage. Panda on the ground, but Happy steals it! Slippy fingers on the Archmage, I guess. Go, Gadgetto arms for the DK.
If he gets the peasant, that's level 2. That's what he's aiming for. This is actually a really big pickup. If he uses mana pots later or statue regen, this is going to come in big. Steals the last hit right there with the Fiend as well. And that is a level 3 denied for now for the AM.
I mean, he has this one. It's not enough, huh? No, not enough. Whew, that's big. Romantic with an expansion now, but Happy is already on tier 2. Altar, Slaughterhouse. He's gonna punish this greed for gold. Can Romantic hold on?
Lumber's looking pretty good for Romantic, actually. Expansion was late, but he was harvesting plenty of lumber in the main. Double tower right away. Dude, Romantic is paying so much respect to Happy. Not every day do you see this, but he wants to make damn sure he's having a solid defense.
Do you remember how Romantic played against Happy in the best of 2? Because Sock had this interesting build with tier 2 into Workshop. I've not seen this before, I guess. Like to have early gyros.
When Romantic won, he played MK plus rifles.
So
okay. That was a very different game.
Yeah, Sock has this early Workshop build. I wonder if Romantic is picking up on it, because it seemed very solid.
Mana pot already committed. This is going to be plenty more water elementals. It's going to help a lot at the holding off against the Fiends. But it's the big mana gone forever.
DK down to 50%. More peasants falling. This is expensive. Arcane Tower is up though. And the Lich arrives. Fiend safe. Water elementals will expire soon. Oh, this Nova was good. More corpses. More kills. And the 2 towers. Both towers gone. Lich stays out of range of pretty much everything, and the skeletons do the job.
Romantic tried to prioritize getting these towers up quickly and securely, but the footies, perhaps a little bit too passively moved, just dealing with the skeletons, could have threatened the surround on the Fiends when they were committing to the towers instead. But still, good footy numbers. Romantic always makes sure he has enough footmen, and defend is in the works. Would have liked to see a shop coming. Could make great use of regen scrolls now, or soon at least.
Happy's, by the way, on 0 creep spots this entire game. Trying to kill one more, gets it with a skeleton. Tower's still not up, but tier 3 is kind of far away for Happy. Tier 2 has not been started for Romantic though.
Happy's still getting a lot of stuff done. And considering there hasn't been a statue in this entire affair so far, Romantic has been looking pretty much on the back foot, because once the statues come in, this is where this army really gets strong. And here's the statue now. With only the little bits of damage, the little bit of chip damage here and there, this statue is the perfect addition to recover against this. With defend ready, not too easy to take those footies out anymore either.
Yeah, needs to wait for the Orb of Corruption, so this is a little time to breathe for Romantic. Love the damage distribution on Happy, by the way. It always feels so calculated that the Fiends are yellow, but there is no catch, there's no slow, and the statue heals everything at once, so this is pretty much perfect. Yeah. Nothing is in danger of dying, really, and he makes full use of the statue.
And earlier, by the way, the pendant was given to the Lich to have 3 Novas right away on level 1, plus increase the effective mana regen on the DK, who's already up to 100 mana. If he gives over the pendant, he's going to be at around 150. And yeah, with 2 statues out now, with 4 Fiends on the battlefield, this is very tough to deal with now for the human.
Oh, nice Nova. Nice coil. And that's exactly what I mean. Like, there's not a single additional Fiend shot arriving at the footman. It's just the perfect amount.
It's going to get another tower cancel here. And it's not that many towers just yet. Like 3 towers can still easily be taken out by a high number of Fiends. And we have seen other humans recently set up beautiful SimCity to protect the towers. Not really here. Like, there's a shop in front, but it should still be really easy for the Fiends to reach these towers.
But you mentioned before, Romantic still has a solid number of footmen, and they are going on a journey into the undead base. A little bit of sightseeing there, as the Archmage is defending here. No staff though, so this should be easily holdable with ghouls and the Black Citadel. He won't force a retreat with this.
Yeah, with purely footies, like, the ghouls are enough to deal with that.
Yeah.
I guess Romantic's line of thinking is, well, down in the south, they're completely useless. Perhaps I can at least get some value?
Yeah, and they don't get killed there.
But yeah, they're not really doing much at all, to be honest.
And this is what I love about Happy. We've seen a lot of undead versus human, where the expansion is protected by a lot of towers, and the undead is very stubborn and just tries to break the expo when the main is not fortified at all. Happy is not one of these players. He checked the main, he's, oh, an arcane tower? Are you kidding me? Let's break this. And this is exactly what happened against Sock in their first series. There was like 10 towers at the expo on Amazonia. Main was exposed. And he was, okay, then I'll go a different way. And all the... Oh my god, look at the footmen in the main. They're all dying.
There's a lot of ghouls also about to fall, but those can, I guess, be replaced easily. And the main almost seems to be broken. He's trying to buy time for the towers, but the 2 destroyers in the air are taking out the peasants now. No skeletons anymore. This would make things even more difficult. But perhaps Romantic can hold with the towers. He has to repair, though. He has to repair too late. When the towers gets cancelled, that's a big deal. Busy on the other side, as the AM is still harassing in the main. He's killing some ghouls. He's killing some acolytes. But almost all footies have died as well.
Yeah, there's a spirit tower now, helping. Can the towers come up? One of them is about to be up, but the floodgate is open. And do you know how easy it is to kill towers with Fiends? Very easy. He's not even doing the full damage, mass repair. No Nova at the moment, but the Lich has an orb. Of course, Mountain King finally comes in, but with Stormbolt, another tower taken out, so all the other Fiends are still protected. The base raise was cancelled by Romantic, so are the towers. And this is pretty much last-ditch effort for LP Club.
He's gonna get one feed. Nope, never mind. Call comes in time. Fiend survives. Call to arms. How much can it do? Where is the AM? Finally coming in. But Watch Elementals, are they even worth summoning? I don't know. Getting double dispelled right away. Getting one shot almost after. Fiends are starting to fall, but so is Romantic's army. Like, peasants are almost all gone.
Level 3. There's a Nova on the Archmage. Has a TP now. DK needs to TP out soon, I guess. Oh, Archmage blocking the way. Still didn't expect this really. Mountain King falls with this. The DK does not have to TP. Of course not. Why am I saying this? It's stupid. It's Happy. He finds ways to dodge the Archmage damage, to dodge every damage.
And now
the statues
main base getting completely destroyed. Towers
complete.
all gone. About to be. Peasants almost all dead. No tier 3 in sight, no triple hero or knights or anything that could save you. No Romantic stuck on tier 2. He's only got the blacksmith now. He could start going to rifles now, but he can't mass produce anymore. He's down to 1 mining base.
And Romantic stands at the tavern for Mountain King.
Acolyte canceling the healing.
Yeah, of course, with an Acolyte. I mean, why not? Yeah, this tier 2 is broken. He doesn't even have a... he has no Arcane Sanctum. He wants tier 3. He's now building a Sanctum, but no workshop. So, this is not working at all, man. There's no way. Yeah, that's the revenge. That's Happy's revenge right here.
Yeah. This is the most one-sided out of these 3 games that they've had in their best of 2 before, plus now this best of 1. Happy destroying the keep. I mean, how are you supposed to come back?
Did he build the workshop somehow? No. So he's down to rifles and casters against a couple of destroyers and good fiends. His hero levels are a massive issue. I mean, level 4 is fine. He just got that. But he needs a high-level Mountain King to survive. There's a heal potion to save this Archmage. But there's no staff, there's no TP, there's no invul, there's 2 water elementals, which is just a snack for the destroyer. Zip. Ooh, this Nova hurts. Romantic is just losing way too much. 27 supply and dropping. Of course, the DK gets the kill.
Players' forces are under attack.
MK at least gets the item. Rune Bracers. Could have used that on the AM perhaps. Heal Potion does keep him safe, but alright. Heroes survive for Romantic, but he's down to 30 supply. Mass producing farms at the expansion. I mean, you know, kudos to him for trying to hold on, trying to survive. He's trying everything he can, but Happy is in such a comfortable position. He can expand now. He can tech to Necros now. He can do what he wants.
Okay, there's an Acolyte moving out and he's creeping the natural, so I guess the answer is pretty obvious. Picks up the Claw with the Fiend because the Lich is doing creeping on his own or something. Level 4 Lich with +9. Was maybe opting for a Creep Jack or something because he needs nothing else but his heroes and his statue right now, Madrox style.
As far as strategy goes, by the way, this is something that Happy has been showing over and over in his recent games against Human. He bypasses the 3rd hero.
Yeah.
Nowadays he goes dual hero only. I believe he adds Dark Ranger in once Human is tier 3, but before that it's only Lich and DK and a whole bunch of Fiends plus upgrades. Happy has been valuing those upgrades more and more, and with the Fiends being at 2-1 now, the heroes being level 4-4, even without a 3rd hero, Happy's army is so fearsome. Much to the contrary for Romantic, where he has like nothing. He's having trouble taking out this red camp.
Yeah, can you please something positive about the army of Romantic?
I mean, he's got healing, he's got damage, but he needs more healing and he needs more damage.
Both heroes are hurt. There's still no TP, and now there's no potion anymore. Happy is intercepting this. Yeah, playing a little cat and mouse now. But, oh, Zeppelin, okay, but sacrifices 2 priests for it. And I guess there's web? If not, there's...
This at least gets them out, though. Fiends won't make it in time. Okay. It's an expensive evac, but it is a rescue.
Romantic is back on 2 bases, by the way, as well. Of course, still tier 1 now. Still no gyros. But Happy has the expo up as well. Kind of surprised to not see any wagons yet. Like, don't annoy me, man. Let's finish this.
The main is mining again. Okay, so we do have double income finally for Romantic, but it seems like for every 2 units he makes, he loses 3. Like, it's just Coil Nova, Fiesta, over and over. And guess what? This time in the main, there's no towers, there's no wall off. That's,
It's an invitation. It's nothing but an invitation. You had fun last time? Oh, please come again. And he gladly accepts this invitation for the level 5 DK.
Oh,
Romantic
by the way, how many camps did Happy creep this game?
0.
Oh, he crept the natural.
Ah, yeah, okay, 1.
And he crept the Ogre Magi. His own Ogre Magi. 2 camps! 2 camps, boys!
Wait, he also crept the laboratory, so it's 3.
Ah, shit. Okay.
You wanted to get away with that, huh? But speaking of not getting away, this Mountain King shares your fate. Avada Kedavra, bye-bye. GG. Lucky Future surpasses LP Club in the ranking, as it's now 2-2 for them and 2-3 for LP Club. What a disastrous day for Romantic, Focus, Colorful, and 14 Sway.
Yeah, especially Focus. What was up with Focus today?
Not much. The hype is gone again.
Not much.
Like,
not much indeed.
His power spike is once again flattening down. I think at this point, like, we had this discussion, who's the best orc in the world, for a month, when Lin had his weak point and Focus had his strong point, but like, it's not even close anymore.
Yep, the king is back. The king is back very, very decisively. Lin is number 1 again. Focus once again in 2nd position. Who's number 1 on it at the moment? I guess that's the more interesting point. Is it still Happy or is it 1-0 again in the running?
I'm pretty sure it's happy. Like,
Probably, yeah.
for me, it's pretty, like, the most interesting race to discuss in that regard is, I guess, Human with TH and Infi at the moment, with TH being in a little slump for his standards. But yeah, that's about it. I think the other 3 races are pretty clear who the best one is. So we have Lin, Happy Moon, plus X.
I could agree to that. Winners were not showing up here today in the first day of the second round, but they're going to be playing tomorrow. 2 Clan Wars tomorrow, much like LP Club. Hopefully for them, more successful than LP Club, as they will be going up against said team, LP Club, and Lucky Future in tomorrow's matches.
True. So, Liquipedia is not updated yet, but we have another donation and another sub, I think, that we didn't mention. Incinerator, my man, 20-month already. Hope you're having a great day, Neo and Remo. When we see your name, we always have, man. Hope you enjoy streaming still to do you. And FakeFace177 with a €10 donation. Lots of donations. Like 3 donations for a weekday is kind of a lot. Thanks for reforging my love to Warcraft 3. I hope we do a better job than Blizzard. Thank you so much. That's really cool. So let's see if the Liquipedia editors did it update already. No, not yet, but you have a little bit of an imagination, so you can do it. Newbie on top with 3 and 1. This is where we see them, but they have a hard day on Sunday still when they have to face Lucky Future. LP Club 2 and 3 with 15-15 score, and Lucky Future 2 and 2 with a 15-13 score. So they are number 2 now. It will most likely be decided between Lucky Future and Newbie who wins this, or we will see more upsets. Definitely possible. So tune in tomorrow when we have winners versus Lucky Future and winners versus LP Club. And on Sunday, we're going to conclude this league, Penguin Sky Cup, which has brought us a lot of joy with Newbie versus winners and Newbie versus LF. It's going to be a great day, man. We could potentially get Happy versus Lin, Happy versus 120. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Mark it in your calendars. In general, you should know that we have an awesome weekend lining up for you guys with long casts on Saturday and Sunday. The best thing you can do is to set an alarm to 1 p.m. Central European summertime. Tune in and never leave until you go to bed, because we have tomorrow, starting with, of course, Penguin Sky Cup, winners versus LF and winners versus LP. But it's not done there. We also have W League Europe, the finals of the group stage. It's going to be Thorzane versus Sonic and Cash versus Hawk. Who's following Happy and Spiral into the playoffs? Gonna be the question there for Saturday evening. And the conclusion of Penguin Sky Cup on Sunday with the double Newbie Clan War against winners and LF in the early hours of noon. And in the evening, W3IL, the Warcraft 3.info league with Cascade versus Dust. So lots and lots of... We have 5 Clan Wars in 2 days, Remo. And solo action.
Epic!
Pretty much epic indeed. Thank you, Dead Joker X, for the tier 1 sub. If you want the replays of today and the entire Penguin Sky Cup and everything we cast, feel free to sub to this channel. September it is, 50% off. You only pay $2.50, which goes completely to us. Twitch is not taking a share this month, so go, 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 go. Sub to this channel to get no ads, emotes, and the sub badge. And of course, access to the replays. You can also leave us a donation if you want, as many people did today. You can buy our merchandise at shop.backtowarcraft.com. You can use our Amazon referral links, and of course it always helps when you disable the ad block. If you want to catch up with some games, we have YouTube. If you need more news about the Warcraft scene, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a Discord. We got you covered pretty much everywhere. So follow, subscribe, comment, share. And thank you, Cool Trainer Ian, for the 101 bits. Thanks for the great hosting. Thank you so much for pointing that out. That's it for the day, though. I have to go to work. Remo, what are you doing?
I'm going to check out what's going on in the post-TI shuffle.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be my...
Juicy.
Yeah, this is going to be my task at work as well. I hope, at least. going to recover from this little hangover I have. Thank you very much. It was a great stream today, at least for us, I think. I hope you had some fun. And see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. As always, back to Warcraft Standard Time. Until then, have a nice day and overwhelm with kindness.